Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. In this video we are taking a look at an updated Elliott Wave count for Bitcoin and Cardano. We also want to take a look at what that could mean for next week, especially with regards to the CME gap. So the CME closing price from Friday, the important futures exchange on which Bitcoin is traded as well. Then we want to take a look at historically what kind of price or indicator the Bitcoin price historically always found support. You know, where did it find support historically? And there's also an interesting pattern on the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, so all of that in this video. And today, by the way, at 5 o'clock UTC, I don't know when you watch the video, there will be a live stream for channel members as we do it every week. If you want to be part of that and are not a channel member yet, maybe check out the channel membership. You can find a link for that in the video description. You can sign up on my website or on YouTube. And yeah, there are different membership levels. The first one gives you access only to the live streams. The second one gives you access to the live stream plus the Telegram live chat and the Discord server with lots of additional content, including my buy and sell orders, 2022 forecasts, all sort of stuff. And the gold membership option gives you, in addition to that, even some analysis of stocks and shares that I personally find very interesting. All right, let's start. Today, Crypto.com have kindly sponsored this video. I use Crypto.com myself. It is the world's fastest growing crypto app. You can just download it on the App Store or via the App Store or the Google Play Store. You can buy and sell over 250 cryptocurrencies. You can stake, you can earn, and with the app, you can even get your own Visa Metal crypto card if you're interested in one of those. I have one myself. And what kind of card you are getting, that depends on how many Crow coins you are actually staking. And that then also determines the kind of card benefits you get. Depending on what kind of card you're getting, you can get a 100% discount on Spotify, Netflix, Prime, basically cashback options these are. Expedia discount, Airbnb, and lots of additional stuff. So I can only recommend you have a look at that, and you can find a link for that actually in the video description. If you use the link, then you get a bonus, a small bonus when you order your card. And bear in mind, it is an affiliate link as well, so you would also support the channel with that. And on top of that, what I find really cool is the NFT marketplace. So they also have an NFT marketplace here as well. You can find it here on the website under the new section here left, highlighted new. And if you're interested in NFTs, I can recommend that you take a look at that. So let's start with the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin here in the last, I would say half an hour, it has dumped quite a bit. Nothing too significant though. Everything's still sort of, in the range of this target area that I did give you when we started from the wave 3 low down here to there. I showed you this as a target area for the wave 4. And as you can see, like magic, we are actually moving within this target area perfectly in this channel. And to be fair, until we break one of these levels, there isn't going to be any excitement here. Yes, that move down from 39.7 was quite significant to 38.6. So over $1,000, the price dropped in a very short period of time. Some of that was bought up already. That looks fairly impulsive. Yes, it does. But again, it didn't break out of this channel. And this channel is sitting between here 38.35K and 39.6K. So we need to break out of this channel to either side to get a better understanding of where the price is heading. Unfortunately, until then, you can't really do anything because the price is consolidating sideways. And that for me confirms really that we could really be in this wave 4, because a wave 4 is so boring. And it looks fairly similar to what we did here back in end of January. It is really the very similar move that happened. We had a significant low here, a wave 3 low back then as well. We moved higher here and then just consolidated. And you can see here on this example how long this could actually take. So what could happen, just if we say, right, something similar might happen. We might do this, then we might drop a little bit, move sideways again, might have another low. That could then be that wave B. So basically, if we take a look at this wave 4, is actually a 3-wave structure. So you've got maybe another move down, and then you could have another bit of a move up, right? And then hover there before you then get your final sell-off. And in the end, what this would then be, all being part of the wave 4, that this then was your wave A, B, C. Yeah, crudely drawn here, but and then you would have your wave 4 top here. Okay, so we are, in my view, still in that smaller degree wave 4, and it could take a while, unfortunately. I know it's boring to watch. I know people want to know what's happening next, but I can't tell you what's happening next. I actually think this will go on for a little while. This sideways movement, unfortunately, we are pretty much currently sitting. I mean, on the weekend you have sometimes unpredictable market moves, but sometimes it's just because of the low volatility, depending on what the market makers want to do, it's easy to manipulate the market. But sometimes when there is uncertainty or whatever, it is just sideways movement, and especially in a wave 4, which have proven to be so boring in these since we really covered Bitcoin. Wave 4s have typically been very boring. They are corrective waves. They are waves of consolidation. So they are just consolidating the higher level trend, which is down. Yeah, the higher level trend is down, and the next wave should really take us down as well. That has to remain my primary expectation. And this next wave 5 down could take us here into the target area between 20 and 29K. So this move down, the final wave 5, will remain my primary expectation until we break above 41.5K. Above that, it would invalidate this pattern. There, if you break above this level, you shouldn't really get into the wave 1 target area or price area with your wave 4. That would invalidate it. And it would increase the chances that we break above this other critical level at 46.5K. If we break above 46.5K, then I see prices unlocked, and then definitely possible of 55K. That would be then the ideal level. It would then be a different wave count. It would become a different wave count. But even after this alternative scenario, then you would finally get into the target area. So it is not a change of plan. It is just an extension of the whole correction that would then happen. So yes, CME gap. When did the CME close? 39K. We are pretty much at the same level here now. So, you know, when the CME opens in a few hours, there shouldn't be a lot of price movements, because what normally happens when the price differs, the spot market price differs from the CME closing price, then the price typically moves towards the CME closing price, but they are fairly identical at the moment. So there isn't really a lot of movement expected, probably further sideways movement, unfortunately. Understand it is very boring to watch, but also can't really see anything in the indicators because the market is just moving sideways. So you can't really say anything other than it's probably for them for now, bouncing up and down in this channel until we see a breakout out of this channel. Okay, I know it's frustrating, but there is no other. We sometimes just have to wait. Now that pattern that I mentioned in the beginning that could be forming here is a larger head and shoulders pattern. I shared it already with the channel members on Telegram earlier today. So this is what could be happening. Yeah, you've got your left shoulder, you've got your head, and what we could be seeing now is potentially a red shoulder forming. There would be a neckline somewhere here around 35.5 maybe, but it would not be a very clearly defined neckline. Probably here, really, oh no, it's probably 36.5 where you could get your neckline. If that then breaks, that could really take the price down to, in the first place, 33K. But overall, based on the height of the head, it could take us into the middle of this price range. Now, what level did historically Bitcoin come down to? Well, typically the 200-week moving average, right? So let's take a look where the 200-week moving average is at the moment. That is where typically, whenever we had a significant low, the price did come down to. So if I go into the weekly chart, you can see that throughout the history of Bitcoin, the price has remained above the 200-week moving average. There was a slight dip below that, March 2020. And you can see that this is the lower end of my target area. That would definitely support the price really well. Yeah, so 20K would here be the imminent worst case scenario. Still quite a long way to go for that. And I'm sure sooner or later the price will come back to that level. Okay, so that is Bitcoin. What is Cardano doing? Cardano, not much movement since the last video. Actually, no movement at all. Still no higher high here. Still lower lows, lower highs, and also sideways movement in this descending wedge. Can't really give you an update with any sort of significance here on Cardano. it is just sideways movement at the moment, and also here we have to wait. All I can tell you that we saw here increasing movement as the price dropped. Here's briefly below 80 cents. I know a lot of buyers stepped in. We see more and more transactions on the Cardano blockchain, so it is all growing. Cardano just needs to finish the correction off and then turn around. We are in a bullish pattern at the moment, the descending wedge. It did that before we broke out last year to new all-time highs. You also were a descending wedge. Here's again this descending wedge, similar size to be fair, and that could take us out of this really, right? And yeah, however, it's still a bit too early to say. It doesn't mean that we might not get a little bit of an extension of that pattern. Sometimes you have to extend them depending on you know, latest price moves and so on. At the moment it's looking like that, and it's looking like that we are heading here further into the apex in the next few days, and that descending wedge would push us down lower as well. At the moment, no exciting news or updates compared to the last video, unfortunately, for Cardano. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update about Bitcoin and Cardano. Don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe, and also to leave a comment for the algorithm, please. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.